I ain't fucking yelling today. I don't feel like yelling. Greg! Doucette for too long today. I really don't. Okay. Greg has been on a tirade as of late. Twins had a competition. He pretty much said the twins suck. Right? Now, of course, he heard that. He watched Mark Loebminer and Nick Strength and Power. They had videos up. Mark Loebminer gave his opinion about some things. But Greg Doucette pounced on it as usual. Then Greg been on this steroid. You shouldn't take steroid train, right, as of late. But the main one that got me kind of going, what the fuck is wrong with you, is this. Let me share my screen. Let's come over to Greg. This is one Greg Doucette, the narcissist. We ain't want to talk about Alex Eubank. Mike Israetel. He's been, when I tell you he's been on Mike ass. All right, this one, I don't care about the natty. I wanted it. I'll come at that in a second. He got on Tony Hughes. I got on there. Talking about the twins. Mike Israetel, more twins. Mike Israetel, more twins. I mean, he was going on and 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 on. Okay. And if you click on his actual channel and just go to the videos, because let's face it, he wasn't getting a lot of views. He wasn't. So he stirred up some drama to get some views. And drama gets it, bring views. Anyway, you can see Mike. Like, he was going on about Mike, and then all of a sudden, and like I say, his views have been fluctuating. Mike Israetel has been bringing him a lot of views, the last few weeks. Okay. I mean, he was kind of, Sam Sook don't really bring him nothing too much besides the contact. But anyway, long story short, his views was down, so he started fucking with Dr. Mike, and his views came up. But overall, I'm going to say this about Mike Israetel. All right. And get my opinion about Coach Greg real quick. Mike Israetel, in my opinion, knows what he's doing. Okay. When it comes to stirring up some shit. I think he understands why he didn't nail his conditioning at his bodybuilding competition he just involved in. And I understand that making excuses got everyone talking. I get that. Obviously, though, Greg doesn't get that. Actually, I think he does get that. Greg just wants to stir the pot himself. Now, with all of that being said, okay, do I think Dr. Mike should retire from bodybuilding? No. Everyone has the right, I don't care how bad they might do, to keep fighting for what they believe in. Obviously, the man wants his IFBB Pro card. Obviously, he knows I got to come in more conditioned. That means I got to stop bullshitting. I need to up my protein, cut out a lot of my carbohydrates, right? Suffer for a few weeks on a low-calorie diet, high in protein, but full in volume, so you won't be starving so much. And do cardio at least 4 days, 5 days out the week. Try to do 2 days with a 2-day rest period in between. Do, an hour in the morning, hour in the evening if you can. Low impact cardio with some moderate intensity in there from time to time. And he should start to see results. I'm not a real big expert in steroids because I don't have a desire to take the shit, so I don't research the shit. However, I do go to a gym and I hear them talking about steroids. And one of the things about steroids is that it will make you hold water. And if you abuse a lot of steroids, you'll hold a lot of water, depending on what you're taking. That is a true statement. Steroids can alter the mind. You're already under stress from training. And then when you take steroids, that can amplify that because your testosterone is high. Having high testosterone is okay if it's high within the actual reference range. When you get outside the reference range and it gets too high, you can have devastating effects. That is also a proven statement. The aggression will come, the rapid fire thoughts will come. It's the complete opposite of brain fog when your testosterone dips too low. Okay. So I think Mike Israetel knows what he's doing with the conservation. And I think he wants more eyes on his product. And I believe ultimately, before he kills him, he'll get an IFBB Pro card. Now, the twins also had a bodybuilding show. However, the twins, in my opinion, did well. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, Savar, they did all of that and only had like natural looking physiques. I'm real big on the natural game because I'm a natural. But they are doing what they want to do with their bodies. And with the amount of stuff that they're taking, if they get used to it, they can slowly up the dose and get a little bit bigger. I think ultimately conditioning played a factor in them not taking number one in all of it. They did well for that competition. Do I think that they will become IFBB pros? Absolutely. They're too headstrong. They're also very aggressive, but they're young. And it's okay to be aggressive in training, right? If they could just tone back on some of the stuff that they eat, they can come in as lean as well. Greg Doucette, of course, try to spin this narrative that they don't have no idea what they're doing. They coach suck. And of course, he used Ian Vian because Ian gave him praise. And you only had two people in my knowledge, because that's you only talk about two people that became IFBB pros. There are coaches out there like Honey Rumbaugh that done coach champions in the Olympia. And you're not on that level. When it comes to the twins, I believe they'll get a pro card. I believe they'll win some shows. I believe they're young. They might make it to the Olympia stage if they keep it up. Anything is possible. You don't know what could become of them. There are a lot of current Olympians that won't be around in the next 10 years. That wave will go away. What, the twins in their 20s? You think fucking, what's his fucking face? Big Ramy and fucking Derek Lunsford and Chris Bumstead, all those guys gonna be around the next 10 years? Brandon Curry? Fuck no. Not competing, they won't. Not competing, they won't. So the Sam Slicks of the world and the twins of the world, those guys have a legitimate shot if they can hone in on their craft. And it's going to take them to do it. But, of course, Greg feels like they're not training hard enough. They need to be on Mount Hiccups. You know, the normal Greg Doucette spiel. I'm not even going to touch Alex Eubank with a mile-long spoon. He just crying for attention. And that's only because people don't forget about him. I'm just going to be blunt with that. But, Greg, here's my advice. Because you come to keep saying you're not a bad guy, you're not bad. People form their opinions about you a long time ago. The more you try to change people's mindset, the more they're going to push back. I think you're a genius when it comes to try to push a product. I think as a salesperson, you excel at that. But for someone who wants someone to trust them, oh no, you lie too fucking much. That's also been proven. One minute you say you never abused steroids to the level that the twins have. Then the next minute you say I abused the shit out of steroids. Your story changed so much. You say the same shit every day that your story should stay consistent. But if people pay attention to your videos, one day you'll say I never really abused them, tune you off, and you don't have the huge 500, 600, 700, 800,000 views. But then you keep harping on Jeff Nippert, who can make a video and get like 3, 4, 5 million views. You're never going to get those views again because you done shown your true colors. You go out to Derek, more dates, more place now. Like you've been going after everybody. Everybody. I say this all the time. You keep going after people. You're like the pot calling the kettle black. That's you talked about the Tony Hughes video with the guy Alex that used to sponsor said that if you've been trained for this long and look like this and you're doing something wrong. You're not natural. I don't care that you're on the recommended doses of HRT. You're still injecting your hormones, which means you recover faster. You can still train harder than the average natural. You have the advantage. Genetics dictates how you look with muscle on your frame and where you might hold the most muscle at. When you always say that I got superior elite genetics, everybody has a muscular skeleton. Everybody have elite genetics. It's what you do to your body that dictates how you're going to look. The average person nowadays don't lift weights. They don't want to diet and exercise. So they look like shit. Yes, you have some people that are born with some disabilities where they chest is caved in like this. That's nothing to do. They were born like that. That is genetics at that point. But the average person don't have a sunken in concave chest. If the average person actually died and exercised right, because everybody's body function the same for the most part, then they can build a great physique. But you make everything about yourself and the subs. And the only people that's really watching you now, if you're not talking about drama and you're talking about your videos yourself, I give you an example. Let's share the screen. I give you a good example. This should be an eye opener for you. This Alex Eubank video here ain't gonna do shit. After you make this Mike video, watch your views. They're gonna start to wane. When you talk about yourself, look at that, 107,000. You talk about Mike, you picked up an additional 100,000. When you talk about Tony Hughes and Alex Mendoza, the guy that you sponsor and Tony Hughes, look at this. Because Tony Hughes and Alex Mendoza are irrelevant. When you talk about the twins, you got an uptick in views, but not like how you used to get an uptick in views. Dr. Mike, after like the 5th video, the views went down. Twins, right? These views right, these are your average views. Anything north 200,000 is above average for you. So your average for a channel with 2,100,000 subs, these are your diehard fans right here, between 100 and 200,000. This extra uptick in views right here was Dr. Mike's fans. Same over here. All of these, this is, you can see your average. This what's it, this guy, that soccer guy, Musa Azuli, this was mainly his fans. This is mainly your fans. Same over here. Same over here, because nobody cares about Togi. Dr. Mike, you have an uptick about 150,000 extra Dr. Mike fans. Tristan Lee, these are your diehard fans. Lean Beef Patty, look at this. These are mainly your diehard fans. You average, when you got this, there was some Larry Will fans that came over here. Jeff Nipper. Look, when you talk about teenagers, everybody tuned out. This is really your true base. 57,000 is your true base. Those are your like diehard fans. And I can go on and on and on and on and on. Yes, you might look here. Like these are your diehard fans. Samsung, you got uptick. These are your average fans. But your diehards, about 50,000 of them. And I can go on look at steroids. You did one, you did the Jeff Nippon one, you got some Jeff fans. Then your diehard fans came back and watched this. Then you got some David Gergen fans that came back and gave you uptick in that. Dr. Mike, you have 400,000 Dr. Mike fans. These are your normal views. So you can see, and look, your diehard, your really diehard fans. That's a shame to have a channel. So I can go on and on and on. And it's nothing wrong with you doing the drum to get views. But the problem is, though, for the subs you have, you should be doing gangbusters, and you can't. So you're just lashing out in anger. That's what's really killing your channel. I say it all the time. I'm not doing this for money. I can care less. It's just me coming here talking shit to get shit off my chest throughout the day. It's therapeutic for me. But for you that relies on YouTube for your business and for your revenue, you're doing more harm to your channel than good. And a lot of people just tired of you pushing your subs in people's face. Because I'll be honest with you, if your subs were that good, you were not pushing that hard. At all. At all. So you keep on raging like Karen, and I'm gonna just keep on watching and laughing. And about every 2 weeks or so, make a video about your ass, because I mean, it's getting to a point now to where you're just slowly but surely nuking your channel to oblivion. That's really what's going on. You are slowly but surely nuking your channel into oblivion, Greg. Can't make this shit up. Comedy that writes itself. You have a good one, guys. I'm out. Peace.